Breaking. Celebrities react to the P. Diddy situation. Now let's get to it.
Night before I went to sleep, I found myself praying for Diddy's kids. I was thinking about Justin and Christian Combs and thinking about the twins who go to school with my daughter. And then I'm just thinking to myself, see, a lot of people will go after Diddy, beat him down for whatever he's either did or being accused of.
Everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mix. Like this video, share this video. Thank you all for your continued support, those domestically and internationally. Today is, I was about to say Friday. Today is Thursday, you guys, evening, and I haven't stamped my day in a while, so my apologies for that. If you're interested in donating, go ahead and hit that cash app very much in advance. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. If you all are going to drop some comments, just please keep it respectful and peaceful in the chat. As you can see what this video is going to be about, yes, the saga continues with P. Diddy, government name Sean Combs. Yes, Sean Combs. And celebrities react. A lot of celebrities reacted in the past, 24 to 48 hours. Of course, 50 Cent, he is a troll, a huge troll. Some people were saying, too, that, oh, this is why 50 Cent is on Diddy's coattail, because Diddy was messing with 50 Cent's baby mama. I think her name is Daphne. But 50 has always felt some type of way, for those who really truly follow hip-hop and just the entertainment industry. 50 Cent has always felt some type of way about Jay-Z and Diddy for whatever reason. That's even before he had to be with this last lady. Well, his son now I think is 9 or 10 years old. So, but yeah, so Diddy has, 50 has always felt some kind of way. But yeah, so a lot of celebrities have been reacting, you guys, and it's interesting, as you heard in the beginning, Tyrese's take on it. But I have some reactions from other celebrities, and then one in particular, who is not a celebrity. I think her name is Natanya, the lady who got pow-powed, and she's saying allegedly it was P. Diddy back then in 1999, the nightclub incident. So she did an exclusive interview. So I want to go ahead and share some clips with you guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Again, keep it respectful and peaceful. This is nothing to be celebrating. Even when it came to Mr. Bill Cosby situation, Mr. Robert Kelly, Tory Lanez, is nothing to be celebrating when no one wins when a family feuds, you know. So I'm not here to condone any type of wrongdoing, no SAs, none of that abuse of any kind. No. But so as long as these federal agents conduct their investigation without violating P. Diddy's rights, you know, Sean Combs' rights, then okay, do your job, but do it correctly and well. That's my take on it. You know, even when it came to Mr. Cosby, which I've done a couple videos, I think, on him. Well, not per se, but really Mr. Robert Kelly, of course, several videos on him. But, you know, I touched on Bill Cosby's situation where the prosecutors, you know, the government, how they go after certain people and they violate their rights. That's not how the law works. That's not how prosecution and law enforcement is supposed to work. You're supposed to color inside the lines. I speak about that a lot on my channel, you guys. So, but yeah, so I'm going to drop some links in the description section of this post about, you know, some of those videos I've done, like I said before, celebrity and non-celebrity. But yeah, this is going to be interesting and unfortunate, obviously, to see how all of this plays out. And I don't take delight in any of this because there are alleged victims and victims. And as I said before, when it comes to victims versus alleged victims, you know, when it comes to situations like this, don't get it twisted. There are some frauds out here. Now, do I know that to be a fact? Who's a fraud, who's not? No, I don't. No, I do not. But come on now, there's some that slip through the cracks and say, oh, this person did this and that didn't even happen, you know. So but in this situation, I don't know that to be true, if there are some frauds in the mix. So, but again, we shall see how all of this plays out. And my heart goes out to the victims and alleged victims and all parties involved. And I don't take delight in seeing someone, even if they are caught red-handed with their hand in a cookie jar. And I references that example because I said this before in previous videos. Even if a person is caught with their hands in a cookie jar, they still have constitutional rights. So as long as law enforcement, the government, attorney general, whoever, prosecutors prosecute the case correctly, fairly, and coloring inside the lines and not conducting any illegal tactics, and I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so let me know your thoughts regarding the reactions of these different celebrities, and especially the young lady who got pow-pow back in 1999, who really wanted justice back then, but based off of what she was stating, and has been stating for years, that justice failed her. That's what she says, you know. So, but I mean, just listen to what she says. She even is calling for the case to be reopened, possibly, and just listen to what she says. And we all know Slim Thug. I did a video on him, his reaction to the Cassie situation. He goes hard for the celebrities, right, wrong, or indifferent, you know. And it seems like Slim Thug, and this is just my opinion, with some Slim Thug, even if he see them red-handed, right, wrong, or indifferent, he's coming with his cape on, you know. So when it comes to the legal aspect of it, the law should be following things the correct way, you know what I'm saying? Even if a person is caught with their hand in the cookie jar. But yeah, so again, you guys, drop some comments in the chat. Thank you all for tuning in to my channel. Stay tuned, stay connected for the giveaway. I might be changing it, so I'm going to post something tonight. I'm going to make a decision a little later, then post something tonight as to if it's going to happen this weekend. If not, it will definitely happen next weekend. So stay connected to the community section, everyone. Thank you for your support. My Zelle and Cash App is in the description section, you guys. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. So I will be playing quite a few videos. So just listen and watch till the end. Thank you all for your continued support. And I'll leave you at this.
This might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern. And he said, yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this is a mail, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. And the internship ended.
Right, Natanya, thank you so much for being with us. I can't imagine what you've been through since 1999, and then all the emotions that must be coming up over the last couple of days. What was your reaction, Natanya, when you saw these massive raids at P. Diddy's 2 homes?
First and foremost, thank you for having me. It was very emotional. In short, it was extremely emotional because it was basically a mark 25 years, a quarter of a century since this occurred. And I've had to relive this over and over again, intermittently in that time. So when I saw it, it was very cathartic because I finally felt like justice would be done. Justice would be mine and belong to all of his victims.
Yeah, and you have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you. I mean, I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, you know, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people who want to be adjacent to power or celebrity or money, and there's a hierarchy of respectability. Because his name was more notable, he was believed rather than a victim who gave a first-hand account. By the grace of God, I survived.
Yeah, and this was also a different time. I mean, things were very, very different in 1999. I mean, did you sense right from the beginning that no one believed you?
Well, I don't think that was on my mind. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. At the time, I was a mother of 2. And just surviving and getting home to my children was of the utmost importance to me. Being whole and being able to mother them. That was, you know, primary on my list. I didn't have any reason to believe that to think that someone would not believe me. But as things unfolded, it was a very short period of time where I realized that's what in fact was happening.
So as I mentioned, Diddy has denied being the one who pulled the trigger. But this is interesting, Natanya. Rodney Jones, also known as Little Rod, is now suing Diddy for sexual harassment. That's something that's been in the headlines for the last couple of days. And there's a very interesting quote from his lawsuit that relates back to you that I want to read because it sort of ties all of this together. And it says, Jones claims in the lawsuit, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shine. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. So now you have Little Rod in this new lawsuit saying that Diddy told him that he actually was responsible. I mean, what did you think when you read that?
Incensed for a number of reasons. First and foremost, for the past quarter of a century, he's vehemently denied that he was responsible, even though I knew wholeheartedly, and as so many others who were in the club that night, we all knew he was responsible. A lot of people were afraid for their safety, justifiably so. I mean, the history that has occurred in the last 25 years proves that they were justified in being afraid, but I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid because I still bear I have 9 bullet fragments remaining in my face. So when I saw that count 128, that's actually count 128 of the lawsuit. When I saw that on a podcast that was analyzing all of the counts, I knew I had to speak. I had no intention of going viral. I was just getting it out of me. I have a mom, and I made the TikTok video not expecting it to go viral. Went to pick up my daughter, came back home, and she's like, and I literally told her, I'm like, well, you're probably going to see it tomorrow. I made a video on TikTok. Maybe 100 people will see it. By the time we got home, she said, Mommy, it was 70,000 people. And I could not believe it. But it was time. It was time for me to speak. I'd stayed quiet for 25 years, and it was my time to speak.
Jeffrey Epstein, when they started to dig all sorts of stuff came to the surface. They reopened old investigations. Would you like to see the investigation involving you getting shot at that club be reopened?
Absolutely, absolutely. The irony is, there was a grand jury. We all had to go and speak at the grand jury. J-Lo testified at the grand jury. It needs to be reopened, because if that is in fact the case, she carried the gun in and she lied to the grand jury. It needs to be reopened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all knew I was gonna have to go live. I was at work, couldn't even finish work. I'm sitting at work. Look, hard work. I have to work hard every day. Nothing comes to me easy. I've been doing this ever since I left Bad Boy. And I've been doing it on my own. I've been doing it on my own, working hard every day, getting up, busting my butt. You know what I'm saying? And I do it. I do it. Look, now I'm sure y'all knowing they done raided the man's house. They over at P. Diddy house, man. Raiding the house. Not saying I wanted this kind of stuff to happen, but should have known one day. Mama should have told him one day it was going to be a day like this, man. That you cannot keep doing what you're doing. The way he was doing it, man, it was destined to happen pretty soon. We can talk. Let's talk. What's going on? 56 people in here. This is just what I like. Hey, man, let's go. Hey, man. Craig Mack and Black Rob did not live to see this moment. And this was a moment, like I'm telling you, Craig Mack was so furious with Puff. He hated Puff so much that I used to have to calm Craig down. Like, Craig, just chill out. Let's go record a couple of songs and, let's just chill out, man. We was on tour. We was like, yo, come on, man. We gonna make it work. He hated Puff. He hated Puff. Then I had Black Rob. He hated Puff. He not like hate Puff, like it's just, yo, you be like, man, only thing we got, sometimes you realize the only thing we got is us. Now let me tell y'all something. Look at how many Bad Boy artists had to go to jail. And you be like, yo, when nigga had to go to jail and was an artist on your label, so the whole time a nigga was in jail, he was in jail, and they was like, hey, ain't you Bad Boy from Bad Boy? Ain't you from, and people be, ain't you from now? People be, they see me, they be like, ain't you? And you be like, yo, people had to go to jail that worked with him. Shine, prison. Loon, prison. Rob, prison. Yo, man, I knew I ain't want to have nothing to do with it right when that was going on. I was like, okay, that's my calling. Everybody who want to be down with him is going down. And then I looked, and then I was like, yo, I'm starting to see what's going on. What I saw was, I was like, Mark, it was like, it's that nobody that's around him, that or even that's around you, is willing to tell him how to humble himself. How to humble himself. Make sure y'all go get one of these books too. 66 people and 70 people, and go get a book. Go if you want to DM me and you can get one of them autographed. Let me know, because I'm trying to. I've been saying this right here for so long, and people are just now getting on. I done wrote a whole Bible about this. It's like a hip hop Bible. You gotta have one. Get 2 of them. Keep one in your bathroom, and then keep one by your living room table. All right, so let's go. I'm like, yo, I've been saying this thing for so long, and then you got people. You got people like I got.
Man, how you doing?
Killer, I'm doing good, man. Reparations is getting closer and closer. I'll be sure to give you your percentage.
I got nothing to do with that money. That's all yours, man. I was on the next boat. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Closer and closer.
Closer and closer.
Okay.
The big payback.
This has been the last year's really kind of been the big payback for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of last week. You went Destiny.
Yeah.
You went Destiny. You know what happened yesterday, right?
Yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going crazy.
What happened?
I'm gonna let you start. What did you see that happen?
Oh, yesterday was the anniversary of Biggie Small's album, 27 years later. That's what I see yesterday. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was real. It's amazing that all of this would transpire on that day.
What's crazy is yesterday was Biggie Small's 27th anniversary of Life After Death. And it was also the Diplomat Immunity album, 21st anniversary. Shit going on. Shit's going on, man. Yeah, man. I was just saying this. I think yesterday was kind of,
That's eerie, man.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. It was just like,
that was
that's
crazy.
kind of crazy, man. I had no idea that, the internet lets you know, because I don't be knowing these dates for my albums or other people's albums, but they will remind you, man.
Yeah.
That's all you see?
In a lot.
That's what I see. That's what I
I
was
seen helicopters off.
All right. Okay.
So a lot of y'all in here. How's everybody doing? Yeah, poor Diddy. Jesus Christ. My God. I'm sorry, sad to hear about our man Diddy. I'm wondering where all Diddy friends at. All the people who made money off of Diddy. Where's all his friends? All the people who sat there, ate off the man. Nobody is coming to his aid. Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? You're a big fan of my music. Thank you. I'm in the garage actually, just cleaning shit up. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about the Diddy situation. I don't like people piling on. The man going through something. Everybody had their day in court. He's going through some deep shit. And for people to be out there piling on the man, that's fucked up. I don't wish that shit on nobody. It's obvious that he has some situations happening. And people are out there and you got to deal with it. But I'm curious to ask y'all something, right? When the last time y'all seen any federal organization raid a motherfucking house in the daytime? In the broad daylight. They normally come, when the fans come, they be like 4 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and shit. And then, don't they raid your house? And they have a search warrant and they have something they want to lock you up? That's kind of interesting to me. They all the guns and the tanks and shit for some cell phones. I know I'm from the hood, and I know, boy, back in the days you were doing some wild shit. Then you had to worry about them people coming at night, early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They come
without no criminal charges. This man is lower than the devil right now. Everybody he big said more money, more problem, man. Hey, this dude is on the list of the worst people in the world right now without no criminal charges to the community, to the world, man. Like, can't really just go off of he say, she say, to me, my personal opinion. I never can, at least. So I'm not going to say that off of that. I'm going to, go with whatever I can see that's factual. You know what I'm saying? So just say he didn't do none of this shit. Just say that we judge people out for the cases they catch. Let's say we judge people out for the real criminal charges they catch. Would we be able to say anything about this dude since the beginning? Nothing since the beginning was a criminal. He never went to jail for nothing that people say he did. The Cassie thing, I still don't believe it was. I don't know the details of it though. Don't get me caught up and y'all have me on whatever. I'm not saying he innocent or not. I'm just saying normally with whoever, if it's Diddy, if it whoever it is, I'm not gonna just believe what they say off the top. I'm gonna always say, I wonder if they just trying to get some bread because they're rich, or if this real factual shit, if they money just running out or whatever. So I could be right, I could be wrong about shit. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong about nothing. All I can do is just speculate. You know what I'm saying? So my speculations, that's what I thought, and I got in trouble for saying that shit. And I ain't want that shit to go viral. I was just talking to you. So I ain't want my opinion to even go that far. So my opinion though, and just like my opinion could be wrong, y'all opinion could be wrong. At the end of the day, let's judge when they go get a case, when they get a criminal case. And then even sometimes that can be tricky. But at the end of the day, so far, ain't got no criminal case, man. And you innocent until you proven guilty. You say he ain't your hero. This brought Biggie Smiles, man. Brought so many legendary people to hip hop and made hip hop a whole nother wave of paid. Like took this shit to a whole nother level. Off of that, nothing personal. Off of that alone, I'm going to at least try to hope that this man didn't do this shit these people are saying, man. I'm just going to hope this man ain't doing what these people are saying. That's how I'm going to start off, and that's how I'm going to roll with it. Now, until I see somebody prove me wrong, then when I see them criminal cases hit and I see that shit, then I'm going to be like, okay, And I ain't saying he ain't over people on whatever business deals or do a lot of people, all that shit. But look how I look at it at the big picture of it, right? I don't just look at it as him personally, right? I look at it as the world, and I look at the situation. You know what I'm saying? I ain't breaking this down into a personal thing. Like, I don't know if whatever he got going on. I'm just surprised and shocked at how many people already before him having charges have really just he guilty to them. Ain't nothing I can tell y'all. Y'all ain't like, you tripping, nigga, he guilty, he did that shit. You don't know that, man. We don't know that. We don't know what he did. For real, we got
Christian Combs and thinking about the twins who go to school with my daughter. And then I'm just thinking to myself, see, a lot of people go after Diddy, beat him down for whatever he's either did or being accused of, allegedly. And I was thinking about the family. I was thinking about the kids. I was thinking about the stress of yesterday I went home and all of a sudden I'm in handcuffs at the house. It's just trying my best to see things through the lens of the kids.